Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back! Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2021, the album, Dad, AF. Hey little thing, let me launch again, because mama, I'm sure hard to handle now. Rock on, gold dust woman. Boost! How are you guys doing today? Let's get into this video. I just filmed another video, if you don't know. I am starting a new series on this channel. This series is called Hot Topic of the Day. And I'm counting down either the 10 hottest topics of the day or the 5 hottest topics of the day. I thought I should wear a tie today to give you a little bit of a preview of my OnlyFans that is coming very soon. Anyway, but no, I wore a little shirt and tie today because I wanted to do something nice for starting that new series. So please let me know what you think about that new series of me just kind of talking about the hot topics of the day, every single day, and all of that. I really had a good time doing it. I actually had a really enjoyable time like looking into all the stories and reading all through TMZ and all these different news sources and things like that. I had a really good time doing it. My best friend told me about this website that she gets on every day. It's an app that you can get, and it's called Smart News, and it has like entertainment news and local news and national news and international news and political news and everything. So I went through there and I read all these articles as well, and it was really fun putting all that together. So if you guys are entertained by the hot topics of the day, let me know. If you're entertained by my fan flipping fantasticness, fabulousn't, it's going to continue. It's double beasts over here today. One pink, one blue. I don't think I can flip both fans today. Oh, I can't even flip one. But anyway, today we're going to talk about your favorite person and mine, Trisha Paytas, who, I think this is so interesting, has finally unfollowed me on Twitter. And I have to tell you guys, this is so funny. So Trisha Paytas says they don't watch drama videos, right? Okay, so go and watch my last Trisha Paytas video, which is where I was on the front porch. And you know what's so interesting is that like people that don't watch me, they'll like see a video like that where I'm like, I talk fast. Okay, first of all. Second of all, I love to make videos. I get very, very excited about this stuff. But then there'll be people that will come over there and they're like, why don't you take some more speed and blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. I'm like, so I've been sober for 26 years and 11 months plus a few days, and I don't do those things anymore. But thank you for realizing that I have just such natural energy. I do. And I have so much fun. And I have to tell you, like that video that I did on the front porch was probably one of my favorite videos that I have done in a long time, because I just honestly, I think I just keep on, woo, no, not that much. I didn't care, and I had such a good time, you know? And I think for those of you that really enjoyed it, I want to say thank you, and for those of you that didn't, well, it's not going to happen every day, but I had a good time. So anyway, but in that video, I said thank you to Trisha Paytas for continuing to follow me, even though I've made all these videos about them. And it was interesting because the very next day, Trisha Paytas unfollowed me on Twitter. So don't tell me that Trisha Paytas doesn't watch drama videos. During the time that Trisha Paytas should be so excited marrying their assistant, and Moses, and planning this wedding. I mean, this is the really sad thing about all of this. And I'm going to read some comments from Trisha Paytas' most recent video, which is literally where the fans of Trisha are like, I don't like this side of you. I wish that you would like show family stuff. I wish that you were planning a wedding. And it's like, Trisha Paytas, you want to talk about like people that think they know everything? Trisha Paytas is so unteachable that they are unwilling to listen to even their fans telling them what they want, and they're wondering why their channel is dying. And if you've watched my videos, okay, I think I have been very, very fair to Trisha Paytas. I have given Trisha Paytas some, yes, unsolicited advice, but I think really good advice about how to get their channel back. This is the thing, that trolling's not working for Trisha Paytas anymore, clickbait's not working, and they just don't listen, right? And yes, there is a point to this video. So Trisha Paytas unfollowed me, but let's get into what happened yesterday. So this thing went around, I think it was on the Reddit. Trisha Paytas actually just 7 hours ago posted a video called "Quitting YouTube Because My Views Suck, No Bad, Goodbye Forever." and we'll be discussing that in just a second. Is Trisha Paytas leaving the internet forever? I'm going to let you know. I just watched the entire 20-minute video, which is really like a get ready with me. Okay, so Trisha Paytas yesterday, where can I get into this? Okay, so this was going around the Reddit and stuff, like the Trisha Paytas Reddit, and then I think somebody posted it over here, and it's, I'm not going to put it up here because I think some of the things are really, really mean that are on here, and it's called, and I'm not saying that Trisha Paytas hasn't done mean things, but I'm not a person that really is a believer in an eye for an eye, okay? So it says Trisha's downfall. What's funny about this is, it's like a bingo board. What's funny about this is that they misspelled Trisha's name. Trisha, I think everybody knows, is S-H-A, and they have it C-I-A. I don't know that, Trisha. Who's that, Trisha? I don't know her. We don't eat a Chinese buffet together. We don't get... Anyway, I need some lip gloss, damn it. Damn it, Janet. Can't we have just some lip gloss? What if your entire day was just sitting around going, lip gloss, Anyway, okay. So, I'm going to read some of these things on here, though, that are on the bingo board. Hold on, I'm going to have to edit this a little bit. Okay, so, this is the 2022 edition. The first one is S.H.I. Tootie, Sad Boy album, which a lot of Trisha's fans are saying that they really like the Sad Boy album, which is actually a part of this song is at the beginning of their video that they're quitting YouTube forever. Moved to Vegas, downsize, lifestyle. I guess I should probably read these in order. Okay. Honeymoon or in moons with mom and sister. Divorce and endless videos trashing Moses. I'm not going to get into any speculation about all of that kind of stuff. Anyway, Bollywood-themed music video. Meltdown and attention grab after H3's new baby is born. Moved to Vegas. And I'm reading these just so that you guys will understand when I read the thread underneath the Twitter. Moved to Vegas, downsize lifestyle. Videos, okay. OnlyFans, price increase. Failed trip to quote-unquote insert here. And religion conversion. Okay, now what was really interesting about this was that Trisha Paytas, who just 2 days ago said that they were going to respond to negativity in a really kind way, okay? When this was tweeted out and somebody tagged Trisha in it, Trisha retweeted it and said, "You good, bro?" And then this went into this whole comment section of people underneath here. And what was interesting about this is, okay, I can understand wanting to cause controversy on YouTube for views, okay? I can understand wanting to clickbait titles because you think it's going to pull views. I don't know that I think you want to be the most hated person on YouTube. And when your own fans are coming for you in the comment section of your Twitter and on your YouTube videos, I mean, let's just be real honest, okay? I mean, I think there's YouTubers out there. I think Amberlynn Reed is a really good example that, like, they get constant negative, comments and things like that. But who wants to live like that? I mean, is money so... I guess it is. Everybody's saying all that Trisha cares about is money. Is money so important to you that you, A, don't care about disappointing the people that have paid for your junk through the years, okay? Watched your videos, bought your glitter boxes, downloaded your music. I mean, do you not care about these devoted fans that are begging for the old Trisha back, number one? Or do you have no respect for your fans, okay? Number two, you think you know what's best and it's destroying your channel. This is the problem, is there will become a point when Trisha cannot turn this stuff around, okay? I have been talking a lot about this religious stuff, and what's interesting to me is that I will get a lot of comments on my videos where people are like, it's not that big of a deal, why do you care, yada, 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 blah, 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 okay? Like, oh, let Trisha have their religious journey and all this kind of stuff. Now, Trisha is coming out and saying that they're not going to convert to Judaism because Jesus Christ is their savior. All right, well, that does not take religion 101 to know. I mean, those are like basic core principles of any kind of those things, right? What's interesting now is that people are saying that Trisha is trolling and clickbaiting Judaism, okay? And even doing TikToks. There was a Holocaust survivor that did a TikTok talking about how offensive that Trisha's doing all this is. There was also a young lady that came out and said that her family, because they are Jewish, were the victims of a hate crime, and that Trisha Paytas' videos are... they are, what do you call it? They're disrespectful. Here, I actually have some of the receipts, so to speak, of this. Let me read this really quick to you guys. Hold on a second. This is underneath the thread, but somebody says, does Trisha want to be Jewish or Christian? And it's like this guy's TikTok. And underneath there, somebody said neither. She wants to be rich. Then this was their video, their TikTok, Trisha's TikTok video, lighting birthday candles for Brit, and it was actually Moses lighting the menorah for Hanukkah. And underneath here, somebody commented and said, as a Jewish woman, you are disrespecting my religion. That's not okay with me or anyone else who's Jewish. And Trisha responded to this and said, my Israeli Jewish husband would disagree. Pictures are now coming out of, and I don't know how real these are, but of Moses and his ex-wife just dressing up in kind of like Jesus cosplay. I don't know if you guys, or I don't know if it's his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or whatever, but Jesus cosplay. So that's interesting. So then Trisha goes in on this Twitter. She retweets this, and people just let Trisha have it, okay? Someone said, where is the lie, though? These are on this is regarding the bingo card. Someone said, they have got this spot on, and it was the one that said, meltdown and attention grab after H3's new baby is born. Someone said, it's all true, though. Someone said, watch out, everybody. Trisha might tweet at you and pretend to be a good person. Girl, we all know this bingo board is going to happen. The next person tweeted out this list of, you guys, I mean, I can't even read these. The allegations are so horrific underneath here. And the really sad thing is, it's all things that Trisha Paytas has done at one point or another. And like the list is just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 things that any one YouTuber, I mean, just for example, like bullying children on the internet, such as Charlie D'Amelio and Gabby Hanna's underage sister. Like that's probably the safest one to read. Any of these 20 are like things that would be major scandals for anybody else, but apparently people just don't care when it comes to Trisha Paytas anymore because they have such low expectations for Trisha Paytas. Someone said, okay, wait. They're going in here and fighting back and forth, a couple of them. The truth hurts, Trishy, somebody said. Someone said, a lot of people are saying it's like a lot, this bingo board, which I agree. I think some of the things on there are really, like, they're harsh. Someone said, I got bingo. And then they go in and they talk about all this kind of stuff. So there was that happened. Where were the ones that I wanted to respond to? I took some screenshots of these. Hold on really quick. Because I was like, Boo Radley is over here doing something. I wanted to read these responses from Trisha underneath her because I thought that they were so interesting. Okay, someone said, they mock a religion that's been through so much. This rattles her like, is she good, bro? Detestable. And they're talking about, you know, like Trisha mocks all of these religions, and especially people are really, really upset with them right now over their Judaism and their back and forth with all of this and whatever. And someone said, since you're addressing the hate, why don't you also address the fact that a Holocaust survivor called you out on TikTok for offending and appropriating Jewish culture? The anti-Semitism reeks from here, Trisha. And the thing about this is that's interesting is this is something that Ethan Klein called Trisha out about 6 months ago, and Trisha Paytas at the time said, I was just joking with you. I thought it was okay. Okay, well, here we are 6 months later. I mean, we just really need to put this in perspective for a second, okay? Here we are 6 months later, and I am a believer that when you know better, you do better. Except, I guess, when it comes to Trisha Paytas. She is just allowed and accepted to just be this crap person that never has to learn anything, okay? Trisha Paytas came out 6 months ago and said that they realized that that was offensive, the comments that they were making to Ethan Klein, and came out and apologized for it. And now is doing 10 times worse things, okay? And a lot of people are like, oh, this is okay. Well, I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's okay at all. Somebody said, you must be referring to this poor man who's been through enough horrible things in his life, but now has to see a desperate for attention troll looking for views at the expense of disrespecting others' hardships. I mean, I guess, like, I am completely baffled at the fact that people do not have, I mean, we live in a world right now where, you know, like, jokes that were funny 10 years ago, there's no merit to their humor today. They weren't funny then. They're definitely not funny now. You know, it's like people are so socially aware and socially conscious, right? But we have this person that is, to some degree, clickbaiting and mocking a world religion such as Judaism, whose people went through a mass genocide, and nobody has a problem with this except for a few people in a section of Twitter. Like, seriously? Like, seriously. It's just, anyway. Somebody responded and said, you respond with love. Remember, being a condescending bee and retweeting something like this for your 6 or so actual followers to attack isn't love. And then somebody responded and said, I love how bothered you are. Okay, don't you have a wedding to be focused on? And, you know, honestly, that's the really sad thing to me, is that, like, okay, Trisha Paytas has all the money in the world to be enjoying the most amazing wedding, honeymoon, whatever, right? That's where I'm like, to be honest with you, if that were my partner, I'm not even going to say if I was Moses, okay? Let's just take it out of that context. If that was my partner, and my partner, days before the wedding, was that consumed with what was going on online and all this kind of stuff, I would be like, you know what? Like, you have made enough money this year, okay? On YouTube, on OnlyFans, on merch sales, on music, on all of it, right? Which in Trisha's new video says that all these new ventures they're doing is not for money. Like, all these spiritual channels and stuff is not for money. But hey, if you get to make money off of something that you love, why not, okay? Because it's inappropriate, Trisha. That's why, right? Like, anyway... But there's no answering to this, right? Which is so crazy to me, like... Just in all honesty, and I'm not the most educated religious person in the world, but I would like to think that, I mean, like, I have had intellectual conversations with my friends through the years. I have friends of mine that are of many different world religions. You know, my mother was, a devout Christian and, was very well read on not just the Bible, but like C.S. Lewis's studies of Christianity and the way of the pilgrim and all this kind of stuff. And my mom and I would have these long conversations about it, I guess I'm wrong, maybe, but could somebody correct me? I thought, since Trisha is now identifying as a Hare Krishna Christian, okay, or whatever that foolishness is, that Trisha is identifying as a Christian and saying there's a one God. So the religious belief that Trisha is explaining is a monotheistic Christian God, okay? So if that's what Trisha believes in, am I confused in thinking that the path to Christianity is by being a righteous, better person, and that through love, kindness, and compassion, you try to grow as a person? So what is all of this hate? Why are people okay then with this hatefulness and not saying, Trisha, you're not aligned with all this crap that you're trying to sell us? Seriously? Open that glitter box and see what falls out. So anyway, so that's that. Then Trisha Paytas puts up this video today, quitting YouTube because my views suck so bad, goodbye forever. And I went and I watched this video at 2x5 speed. Trisha Paytas is not leaving YouTube. The first couple minutes are of the music video, Sad Boy music video, and it is to push their merch sale. So when you go underneath, the description box says, help me, I'm poor, shop sadboy.com, and official Trisha shop, okay, whatever. So then when you go in here, Trisha talks about all these bonuses. It's basically, look at me, I'm a wonderful person, I give everybody in my life bonuses, which is basically, I think her mom and their mom and their sister work for them. So is it their mom and their sister that are getting bonuses and Moses? I mean, is there the 3 people that are getting bonuses? Oh, other than like a hairstylist and a nail person, something like that? Okay, well, anyway, goes in and basically talks about all shopping and all this kind of stuff. There's really not a whole lot of mention of anything to do with leaving the internet. So I thought we would go underneath here and read Trisha's comments. This person, the most popular comment is, I think people would watch more if you did family stuff or giving or just being you doing your hair, and I miss the nails being done. And that's the thing that Trisha doesn't understand, okay? Like, I'm such a believer in if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Trisha Paytas has entered into this world where they now think that they have to keep up with all this stuff. Just drop the charade, Trisha. Just drop the charade and go back to being Trisha Paytas that everybody liked back in the day, that was still had problematic responses to things. But this, like, let's play dumb, and I don't care who I offend, and I'm going to push the envelope as far as I can fold it. Quite frankly, let's just be for real, okay? It is December of 2021, and yeah, I'm sure this video will probably pull some views. I mean, it's been up for 7 hours, and it has 32,000 views. And they posted it on their vlog account, not even their main account, which I don't know why. If you were going to leave the YouTube forever, you wouldn't post it on your main account, right? But I mean, you have really ran out of ideas if your idea is, I'm leaving YouTube forever. Like, every YouTuber's done that video, except for me. They'll have to drag me off this platform. Somebody said, I miss the kitchen floor times, emotional but relatable. Videos do not always have to be clickbait. I enjoy watching the Smart Trisha version. The hoarder, show off, not so much. The video I like. Someone said, don't worry guys, give it 20 minutes and she'll be back. Someone says she lives for attention. She will never stop social media because without it, she's just a regular peasant like the rest of us. She's not quitting. Don't forget to give Moses his bonus this year. Even her clickbait is getting old. The title isn't all wrong. Her views are going down big time. Even these clickbait videos don't get many views. Trisha thinks she needs to be this exaggerated, characterized version of herself to get views when realistically, people just want to see the real Trish. You don't need all the clickbait and trolling videos. Just be real. And that's the problem. Trisha Paytas can't be real anymore. And it makes me really sad for the fans, honestly. I could really care less about Trisha Paytas at this point. Trisha Paytas has ruined their own career. Trisha Paytas has offended so many different groups at this point that, I mean, it is so far past, I am sorry. And, you know, I've learned my lesson. Trisha Paytas has actually said, I'm sorry. Trisha Paytas is a good example of why when I was growing up, my dad could not stand when I would say, I'm sorry, because he would say to me, when you say I'm sorry, basically what you're saying is, forget what I just did, okay? And Trisha Paytas is a perfect example of that. When and where they even can say, I'm sorry, which is very, very, very rare, right? But, you know, like, Trisha doesn't understand that they could go back to what they were doing and they wouldn't have to do all this crap. And people would love them again. It's this exaggerated version of themselves that slowly, time and time, people drop off, they drop off, they drop off. And like I've said this a lot in the last year if you've watched my videos, I think going forward, people want they want front porch relatability. They really do. I think people want to watch YouTubers that they can align with. You know, my Peter Does Stuff channel, like, I mean, it's not growing at leaps and bounds, but it does pretty well. People like those videos over there, and I love making videos on that channel where I just sit down and I talk about things that are going on in my life. I think that's what we're all looking for in our lives today, you know? We're looking for some genuine, real relatability, not something that's fake and exaggerated, okay? I mean, and I think those kind of big channels are going to be gone in the next couple years. And, I mean, you know, if Trisha Paytas were so smart about all of this, what they would do is they would ditch the act and get back to what they enjoy. And what's really weird about this is, to me, with this upcoming wedding and everything, I mean, Trisha could have done all of these videos leading up to the wedding. They could have done, like, videos planning a honeymoon and all this kind of stuff. You know, I don't know, like, if after this wedding is said and done, they're just sitting around this house, and with all that money, they don't go on a honeymoon and spend time together because Trisha can't take time off of YouTube and stuff. It's a sad, what a world. Why would you want to live in that world, you know? Why even get married, I guess, at that point? It just is, it's sad. It's sad, you know? Anyway, let me know what you think. Even if the honeymoon is just, you know, an hour up the street to some hotel that you stay in for 3 or 4 nights, you know? I mean, there's Palm Springs, there's San Diego, there's, you know, Laguna. There's all these places in California that Trisha and Moses can go, and yet they're always just, like, right there. So, anyway, let me know. I mean, and their house is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.